I think it was a hard-fought college basketball game with obviously Monmouth coming out on top, so you got to tip your hat to them. They made the shots when they needed to down the stretch. They came out and came right after us, and we fell behind, and then to our kids' credit, we came back, fought back, executed, got some good looks. Our defense was really good. I thought midway through towards the end of the first quarter going into the second quarter, that's what got us back into the game and got us the little lead that we had at halftime. And then the third quarter was just kind of a slugfest. I think they were fatigued, we were fatigued, and neither team could really, hit their stride. I mean, it was an 8-7 third quarter scoring, so both teams really struggled there. And then in the fourth quarter, I just really felt like we had some lapses. Offensively, we took some questionable shots and weren't able to. When we had some good ones, we weren't able to knock it down. And more importantly, we turned the ball over at crucial points. We didn't make the right read, and so we've got to get a little bit better in that fourth quarter, of course, in the last 4 minutes of the game. But we fought. We fought really hard. I thought that the kids, we've been in every game these last, 2.5, 3 weeks, and that's a credit to their stamina and their credit to their just toughness and their grit. So I'm proud of them. But, I just wish we would have come out on top today because the hard work is showing, but we just got to finish games.
As a coach, it has to be pleasing to see this, last 4 games, close games, coming down to the final possession or two. Where are they at in the maturation process of where they are now and where they need to be?
Well, I mean, I think that we've, like I said, we're executing enough to get some good looks. I thought tonight 3 turnovers really hurt us. We were trying to make a post-entry pass and we didn't. We turned it over, and then we tried to drive the baseline. We got called for a walk, and then we tried to. We had a pretty good look from about 10 feet, and we didn't connect. And then when we were trying to turn the corner, we lost the ball out of bounds on the sideline. We just didn't take care of the ball. And those 3 or 4 different scenarios with 3 or 4 different people. I tell our kids all the time, you win as a team, you lose as a team. But with 3 or 4 different people, we just have got to have the mental toughness to buckle down and not make those silly turnovers and be able to knock down a good open shot when we have a good open shot. But to get us to the finish line, so to speak, to get us to that last 4 minutes with a chance to win the game, obviously we won the Elon game, but with a chance to win the game, you got to close it out. And that means you can't have silly turnovers, which unfortunately we did tonight. And you can't make it, when you get to the rim, you got to be able to finish shots. And so, going forward, those are the things that we'll continue to work on. We'll continue to work on our execution, our passing, our post entries. And then defensively, we didn't get out on one. She had a terrific game for them. Vanderhoop, she was their best player. We lost her twice on down screens where we were supposed to trail. We were late getting out, and then the last time we just got screened, we got picked off, and we were supposed to be trailing her and not hitting the screen, and she got an open 3. So again, you win as a team, you lose as a team. Defensively, we're going to have to get better because we couldn't get stops with our inability to finish plays at the offensive end. Then you got to get stops at the defensive end, and we just couldn't finish off the game and get those stops when we needed them. They got some open looks, and you give credit to Monmouth for that. They screened for their shooters well. They got people open, and they knocked down those shots.
Always good support in Trash Coliseum today. A little extra special having so many alums, players that you've coached in your time here, also players from generations past that were able to come and connect and. Yeah,
it was really cool to see the 2 different groups. Basically, we had the veterans, as I like to call them, and they were great. I mean, they're very excited about where the program is heading. They're very excited about our recruiting class, and then we had the youngsters who just graduated in the last 2 or 3 years, and a good group of them came back as well. And I had several that contacted me that wanted to come back, but they couldn't. But it was a good, solid group, and it was great that they got to see how these current Seahawks are competing, how hard they're playing, and that's another reason why I just wish we could have pulled it out because they were great before the game. We had a big reception, lots of people, and so it was really, really nice to see them all. And, the tradition is being built here. It takes time. It takes time to turn the program around. We're in a rebuilding situation, no question. The kids are competing, and it was great to have all those alums back supporting them, and it was just really a nice atmosphere for our team.